Thoughts?
I know it's a Ivy League school. It's a hard school to get into academically. Not much about the basketball. We'll study it tonight and be ready to go tomorrow.
They're a top 10 3-point shooting team. How have y'all felt like y'all have done when you face some of those teams that have some success from behind the arc?
Just we're gonna stick to our game plan. We're gonna play at a high level. We're gonna rebound the ball. Like I said, we're gonna look back and study film and do the right things. Come tomorrow for practice. Um, Not much though. We just got to play hard and play Texas A&M basketball. They still got to guard us too.
Zerk, how did it feel to see your team's name, up there on Selection Sunday, and know that you get to play in the tournament?
Yeah, man, it's truly a blessing. I wouldn't want to do it with any other group. I'm around great people every day, from the players and the staff. So, I'm just truly blessed, to be in this position right now with these guys.
Manny, how is playing in the SEC and the teams you are playing on on a almost nightly basis or every game, I should say, prepare you for the NCAA tournament? And does it matter that you're playing a team like Yale that you don't know much about?
I mean, I think we played in the best conference in the world,
It showed today 14 teams. So
which is insane. So I think we're very well prepared for whatever comes at us. But like Henry said, we don't really know much about them. But it doesn't matter. We just got to stick to our foundation, our principles, be us, and we'll be just fine.
Yeah, to that point, when you did see the 14 SEC teams, did that feel kind of justified about the gauntlet y'all went through? What was the feeling?
I saw something yesterday. Commissioner Sankey was like, he thinks there should be 13 or 14 teams in, and I think it just speaks to the magnitude of the SEC, but also the coaches, and the players and the support staff that the SEC has. That it's just, taking it to another level. You look at almost across all sports, softball, track and field, baseball, football, basketball. It seems like they're almost the best in all of it, and so I think it just speaks to the SEC and what they've done over the last couple of years.
Any of you guys ever been to Denver before?
Yeah,
You been there?
yeah. My grandmother, she lives over there, so I don't know if she'll be able to come, but
Were you a little happy though when you saw Denver then?
It didn't really matter to me, but it was cool. It's gonna be fun to go back. I like the mountains and stuff like that, so I heard the elevations are kind of OD, but we'll adjust.
What, either of you guys, you ever been to Denver before?
No, I haven't.
I've been to Colorado Springs. That's about it. But
That sounds nice.
yeah, but I haven't been to Denver itself. So.
I haven't either.
Henry, for a team like y'all playing, so heavy with rebounding, offensive rebound, playing a Yale team that only has one player over 6'7", how does that kind of play into y'all's preparation and just kind of what y'all are looking for on that front?
Well, I watch a ton of basketball. I've seen how they play, and I see that they play a little bit of backline defense. I just think for us, we have to stick to our foundation. They're a really good team. Watch a little bit of them today, but I think when we stick to us and don't worry too much about the opponent, I think that's when we're our best.
Having the March Madness experience from last year where y'all went toe-to-toe with Houston, does that kind of give you a little bit of a chip on your shoulder going into this one?
I would say so. I think, to have experience in anything should always help you, whether that's, 9 to 5 job or it's college basketball. I think any type of experience helps you. I think for us, a lot of guys, a lot of older guys who have played in or have been blessed to play in, multiple March Madness games and multiple, tournament games within the SEC. I think the tournament style play has helped us, and so we're excited to get down there.
Manny, obviously, work all year is to this point. How does it feel to be able to live it instead of talk it now?
I mean, it's a blessing, man. I mean, this is what we dream of. Everybody has dreamed of, and for the fact that we're all able to do this together as a collective group means a lot. And I'm excited personally just for Buzz reaching another tournament, which is huge. I'm very proud of him and very happy with all the work he's done. I'm thankful for him and how he's led us as a leader, and I'm excited for people like Z and Pharrell that haven't been able to go. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do as well.
Henry, we talked to you before y'all left for Nashville, and you talked about how y'all wanted to play to win and win the whole thing. But even though you weren't able to, how do you feel like you guys have responded the last few days? And maybe what y'all were able to accomplish working on yourselves when y'all got back.
We faced a really good Texas team who was playing with a chip on their shoulder. It showed today. I was happy that they got into the tournament. It's another team for the SEC, but I think for us it was a lot of learning. Once again, we learn after wins, we learn after losses, and so for us, we were right back in the gym, preparing for what's next. Even though we don't know what's next, we still have to prepare on our foundation and what we do each and every day, and fall back to our habits and what's gotten us up to this point. So I don't think there was any separation or splintering from the staff or even the players. We didn't perform at our best. We knew that. We got back, and it was time to learn. And through film, through basketball, we were able to learn some of the mistakes that we made, and we're confident that we've kind of overcome them, and we're just hopefully on a linear incline right now.
Henry, how was this selection show different from maybe the last 2 or 3?
I'll be honest, I still was scared. I was like, I'm like, man, like I knew we were getting in, but I was just like, still there's anxiousness. I was watching the players today, and I was just the whole time thinking, I was just like, man, I'm nervous. But I think for us, it's truly a blessing. Mo and Z have alluded to it. There are a lot of teams that would love to be in March Madness, and so I think for us, it's a blessing. You're so grateful for the opportunity because, like I said, there's so many teams that would love to be in your position, and so to see your name and your school called means a lot.
What were you nervous about, knowing that you were in?
Just the unknowing of it. I don't know. It's just like it's a nervous. I don't know. Can Mo or Z attest to it?
I mean, you just don't know what team you're gonna play. Don't know where you're gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of components that play into it. It's pretty little. It's not something you would normally think about, but it means something to us.
So is it a good thing then that y'all basically were named like almost
Oh, it was
instantaneously?
perfect for me. I texted my parents. I was like, we're going to Denver. We're playing Yale. And I was like, thank God. It was like I don't know how some of those other teams. You sit through the whole thing. Even if you're going, even if you're in, even if you're potentially not in, still I think it's a nervous factor.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Thanks, guys.